everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my 2022 garden. So today when I'm filming this, it's Memorial Day weekend and I've been working on planting my garden. So I have got most of it planted. I only have to do the rest of my tomatoes and the peppers, and that's all I have to do yet. And I'm not going to show you the planting peppers. We all know how to plant peppers. But I am going to show you what I'm doing differently for my tomatoes. And before I do that, I want to say that I found the missing tomato. I did a 2022 tomato lineup video. If you missed that, I'll put it up in the iCard. And I couldn't find one of the tomatoes. I thought I had given it away, but I do have it. And so it's called Aunt Jenny's Purple. And I'll put a picture of it on the screen. And this says, this heirloom beefsteak variety has a flavor so excellent and rich that some folks claim it is equal to or better than Brandywine. So we'll see. Deep pink tomatoes weigh 12 to 16 ounces. Potato leaf plants. So it's in here someplace. I didn't grab it, but so I found it. I thought I'd given it away. So yeah, little background information on my garden. When I created this garden, I put a bunch of compost down, the in-ground garden, and mixed it into the soil. But we have very sandy soil here. And so the nutrients just tend to steep down and out of the way. Last year I noticed that my tomatoes seem to need more nutrients than normal. You're gonna have to get used to motorcycle sounds because, you know, we live in the Harley capital of the world. So my tomatoes needed more nutrients than they were getting. I had to fertilize them a lot. And that's because the soil is sandy and it all just runs right through. It's also why I water as often as I water, because it does drain so well that if I don't water that often, it just ends up being way too dry. So I'm gonna dig out around where I want to put the tomatoes and fill with compost. And I'm hoping that that will give the tomato plants some nutrients. I'm also putting some 10-10-10 fertilizer in there just to kind of give them a few more nutrients. It's a slow releasing fertilizer. And then once they're in the hole, I will douse them with a good drink of water-soluble fertilizer. And that should get them set up and get them through the little transplant shock that they go through. So I'm going to show you this in stages, and we'll get these tomatoes in the ground. Here we go. Okay, so I set up a little assembly line for you. Step 1, dig a hole. This is about 2 shovelfuls of dirt that I dug out. So step 2 is I made the hole deeper by using an auger like this on the end of my drill. Just get it in there. And I went to the top here of the auger just to make the hole deeper. Step 3 is I added a teaspoon of this fertilizer. It's a 10-10-10 fertilizer. Just buy whatever's on sale. And I put it in the bottom of the hole and then mix it up before you put the plant in the hole. Step 4, put the plant in the hole. Step 5, this one is really floppy. Trim off any leaves that are going to hit the ground or are close to hitting the ground. And I just use a little nippers like this. I don't use my fingers anymore because sometimes it doesn't cut and then it rips, and that's bad for the plant. Step 6, fill the hole with compost. I think we're on step 7. Just take another teaspoon of slow release fertilizer, and I mix it into the soil because I have dogs and they find it very interesting. So that's step 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. And then if the plants need it, I put a little clip on here. And that's how I plant my tomatoes. Okay, so I have all of my tomatoes planted. Now, one of the things I forgot to mention before, since I have a drip irrigation system, let's look at this one here. Here's the emitter right here. And so I have the plant as close to the emitter as I can get them. So each plant is on an emitter, and then I put marigolds in between. I don't know, I just like to do that for my tomatoes. This odd looking tomato is a Japanese long cucumber. So that one needs the big trellis to go up and over. Yeah, so marigolds, those are all on the emitters as well. So those will get lots of water. And then this whole row here is paste tomatoes. I put them all together. So my guess is these ones will be done before the rest of these. So that is it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you got your garden planted this Memorial Day weekend. I will see you all next time. Happy gardening, everybody. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Macy. Yeah, say bye-bye.